Well, happy Saturday to you, everybody, and thanks for joining us here on the stream. I'm meteorologist Greg Dutra from ABC7 Chicago. Joining us on the stream here just to talk about a little bit of freezing rain that's moving through the area. We still do have a winter weather advisory out for Cook County, south through DuPage County, into northwest Indiana as well, and that goes through 6 o'clock. So we've got about 3 more hours left on that here. What we've entered is just a short little period of freezing rain. I've been noticing not a lot of that is building up in downtown Chicago, but as you know, any freezing rain is not good freezing rain. And we do have a couple more to a few hours to go. Very cognizant of stuff we got going on Saturdays, soccer practices and all that sort of stuff. Maybe Saturday night plans if the kids don't get in the way of them. But here's what we have going on for the next couple of hours. So the problem here is that a little bit later on, after this freezing rain is done, if you miss it, some light snow may hide it. We're talking about a dusting, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch at the very most of that snow, although most of us coming in that dusting to a 1/4 inch range. So please, as you're headed out later on this evening, just a quick reminder to step carefully as you do so. So what's the setup here? Well, we're below freezing. We got temperatures that are in the upper 20s to lower 30s across the area, and that is plenty cold enough for the rain that is falling now to freeze on any untreated surfaces. Now, I've been noticing the city of Chicago has been doing a great job of salting the roads. Out in DuPage County, they had the trucks out doing the on-ramps and off-ramps and major thoroughfares. So the major roads should have no problems with this, but it's the side roads, the sidewalks, the patios, kind of your first step out the door is the one that you have to be the most careful with. And here's live Doppler 7 Max. I know it says all snow, but I'm also using my eyes and looking outside and know that that's actually falling as some drizzle and not as snowflakes. And here it is in kind of a very sensitive mode, so we're getting light returns. If you want to know what the heavier batches look like here, I'll turn down the sensitivity for you, and you can see just a few of them, kind of the heavier ones up in northern Cook County, and this is pinpointing maybe where the slipperiest areas will be. Northwest Indiana through Lake County into Porter and LaPorte County, kind of out near Valpo, and then up in northern Cook County, kind of looks like Schaumburg, Palatine type area, maybe moving out off to the east to more of a Schaumburg type deal, and then through Naperville into what looks like north, so that would be into Wheaton as opposed to south, which would be south into Bolingbrook. So those are kind of the hot spots here. And this is really weak. We're kind of sandwiched in the middle of where the impressive portions of the system are, which is down off to the south for the rain, the icing that's going on through Ohio and into Pennsylvania, and then the snowfall that's in western New York. Of course, western New York's getting snow, and then up into the northern plain states too. So here's how this pans out through the next couple of hours on Futurecasting, and really light returns. Maybe some scattered snow falls over this and again hides perhaps that freezing rain from you in your first step out the door. And we are on the very lowest end of this, a trace through way less than 1/4 inch. We're talking less than 1/10 inch really. So surfaces will be slaking. Commuting again, mainly getting out of your driveway, will be the tougher spot. So again, we track this through the area through the rest of the evening, and by about 8, 9 o'clock, this is not a deal anymore. Although temperatures will stay below freezing through the overnight. They even drop into the lower 20s. So if you do get some of that icing on untreated surfaces, again, it will stay slick until early tomorrow morning. So we'll have an update for you. Another one coming up at 4 o'clock. We'll also have the latest updates at 5 o'clock on our linear newscast after the hockey games on our main channel. And we'll be updating you on 10 o'clock for what could be a more impressive system that moves through Wednesday into Thursday of next week. And that may be a good amount of snow. So please join us then. Thank you for joining us on the stream now. I'm meteorologist Greg Dutra, and I'll join you again in about an hour.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.